Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. Right back to, you know, right back to business, yeah? Oh shit, hold on. I gotta turn on my ceiling. It usually gets hella fucking hot around this hour, so... 1 second. Alright, finally. I ended up having to go back outside my room for something I forgot too, so... Alright. Take number 2. Let's get back into this shit, shall we? Readings. Following the evidence. What's up, bro? As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as a property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here's what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Kurthus, so he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. I mean, yeah, if you're dealing with a very stressful... Excuse me, this is gonna happen a lot because I just drank my kill smoothie as usual. Dude, that dude lights up the sky. Look at that. It's like a flashlight. I don't know what the hell that mount is, but it's lighting up everything. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, right, so it makes sense that in a cultural atmosphere seized with terror about heretics and all this stuff, and people who get, you know, can have their reputation ruined so easily and yada yada, from such a culture of fear and yada yada. Yada yada, yada yada. It makes sense that somebody would try to take advantage of that to try and get rid of their enemies. So even if they're not a heretic, if there's like an internal conflict between people, it makes sense that somebody would be like, you know what? I'm gonna plant some evidence on this guy, you know, that I hate a lot, to make it seem like he's with the enemy. And then he'll be, you know, destroyed, thrown in jail, killed, whatever. And then he'll be out of my way. So people being labeled as heretics by their personal enemies when they're not actually heretics at all. What do you think? Larger and warmer than you expected, I'll warrant. This fort is also a place of shelter for the common folk. 'Tis better to rebuild the dragon-seared home than burn with it. Eh? Someone tampering with shipments? Fury strike me down if all them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey, now, don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a House Hailnard man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family, too. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipment did it, though. I know most of them would work the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it... Eh? Could it have been the fellows that were responsible for the inspections? Ha! It's Guardian Knights and Inquisitors, a lot of them. As if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Excuse me. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from White Brim Front this eve. You might consider having a word with them. Yeah. flew by at the right moment to hear their battle cry for their character when they shot their bow and arrow. Apathetic porter. This won't go well. Beg your pardon? You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in House Hailnar's shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. Okay. House Zemail parcel? These are both House Hailnar parcels. Yes, chest. And we found the draconian rosary. What about this one? And another one! So, only House Hailnart is getting, rosaries, or draconian rosaries in them. But not Zemail. Interesting. That certainly leads to, you know, a likely suspect of who might be doing this, but still, can't really, you know, just point the finger at Zemail. Could actually be someone else altogether who just wants to target Hailnart and not Zemail. Or someone who's trying to do that to get them to, you know, be pitted against each other. Trying to cause conflict between them. So distrust amongst all of them. A completely outside party altogether. See? There's a lot of possibilities here. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. Oh yeah? How's this for an apology, asshole? But that's impossible! Once the knight at Whitebrim Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. Oh, really? And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. That's true. Say what you will to Lord Harshfon, I will not be held accountable for this. No, I don't think you need to, buddy. I think you just told me who did this, without even realizing it. The knights who inspected them first. They might be the ones who did it. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. But more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? Well, more draconian rosaries? And every single parcel bound for Skyfire locks? That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Hailnar's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. Yep, way too aggressive. And praise Halone that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. Oh shit. Shit's heating up. In the eyes of gods and men. From the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Hailnar, I almost read that completely wrong. So many members of House Hailnar were heretics. At last we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor... Briggy? Okay. Tell her that House Fortom demands that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. I think this goes for everybody, but I tend to trip over my words. Or misread things when I go a little too fast. Which I tend to do when I get excited about what's happening. Or I get too much into character with the character I'm voicing. Briggy, what is it, my child? Lord Harshfon would have the Inquisitors do what? It's like, if I read it a little bit more slow and take my time with it, obviously I mess up a lot less, but sometimes with whatever's happening in the situation, I just feel like going faster and then, whoops. Anyway, but that is not possible. Inquisitor Guillaume presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop even as we speak. Fear not. If Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Halone's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. Oh yeah, what a brilliant fucking system for proving someone innocent. So we're never even gonna fucking know. We're just gonna be like, well, if they're innocent, they're in heaven now. Because they're dead anyway. Like, seriously? Just kill people then? Just whatever? They have taken Lord Francel to Witchdrop? This is madness! The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Leon, I would dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Guillaume in person. Person? I will endeavor not to keep you waited too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Oh! I see. Okay, hold on. I messed up the... My camera orientation wasn't going to let me do what I want to do. There we go. Orlane. You must be my contact from Harshfon, right? Hail, Leon. As you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his guards judge us a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. Let's see. Alright. Take care of business then. It's me and you, man. We're homies. How would you say that name? Josen? Or Joaquin? Okay, it's probably Josen. I don't know. Josen Charlemagne Francel del Helenar? Holy crap. It's a hell of a name. Josen Charlemagne Francel de Helenar. You stand accused... It probably is Helenar. You stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravanians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service to the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Halone to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Halone's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their draken forms and be put to the sword. That's how this works? Wow. Hell of a way to prove a man's innocence. Well, if he's innocent, he'll die. If not, he'll turn into a dragon and attack us. In the name of House Fortom, I beseech you, stay your hand. That's us. Inquisitor, we are come on behalf of Lord Harshfon. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time as a full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Harshfon has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts I might have allowed. But that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. Kill us? We must hold him until Lord Harshfon arrives, Leon. And remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. Shit. Alright. Yeah, I guess I can't kill him. But I can kill the rest of these fucks. Damn it! Fucking targeting system, let's go! I was trying to target them the whole time. Yeah, I put on my helmet for combat, of course. Look, look! Lord Harshfon has come! Yeah, there he is. In the name of House Fortom, I demand that you lay down your arms. Look over here. Discardian scum, today you shall answer for your sins. Getting crazy. By this deed, you do disgrace your line, Lord Harshfon. A wyvern? But there were no reports of Dravanian activity. You would call upon your allies to save you? At last, your treachery is laid bare. It's so chaotic reading this while there's so much going on. I love it. I still can't use that. Full? This will not be forgotten. That takes care of the wyvern. Aldrich drops a draconian rosary. The wyvern takes to the skies and ran away. Our work here is done, I'd say. That was crazy. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop. But this trial, like many others I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Hailnar. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? This? By the Fury. A draconian rosary! Then the knight who you refused to yield. It was he who summoned the wyvern. There you go, asshole. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Harshvan. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Kurthus, Leon. Pray locate your errant airship and use it. Fuck you too. He basically just told me to fuck off. It's like, just find your airship and get the hell out of here. I'm tired of your ass. Lord Harshvan, I have not the words to express my gratitude. But why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Hailnar. But yeah, you would have done it. Praise Halone did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Leon. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. Right on. The speedrun strats. You see that? Next thing you know, we're going to be speedrunning FF14. You look well, Leon. May I say, what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Fortom and House Hailnar shall never forget your service. Now let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. Okay. The final flight of the Enterprise. The man with knowledge of the Enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. I'm gonna get stuck on the table. Yep. It's not an actual jump, folks. It looks like a jump, but it's actually... you're just kind of moving along the ground. If you target yourself while you do it, you'll see. Your icon is just sliding along the ground. You can also tell because your camera doesn't move up like that. Like it does like this. See? It just slides along the ground. So, you're not technically jumping. It's deceiving. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Francel is innocent now, but just a few days prior... Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Kurthus several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the Stone Vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Harshvan is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few? In any case, I have done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. I have a feeling this part of the story is going to change after the patch coming up in about 9 days from now, actually. It's actually coming up pretty quick. Because they're adding the trust system where you can do dungeons as a party. As a party with NPCs, sorry. I zoned out there. They're adding the trust system so you can do dungeons, main scenario dungeons with a party of NPCs by yourself. And, you know, before, as it is right now, you need a party of actual players to do dungeons and trials, even for main scenario, not just a side quest dungeon. So I have a feeling they're going to change the story, because he's probably going to tell me he can't spare any soldiers and I have to find my own people to help. But let's see. Oh, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil? Ah, perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandare. I will write a letter to Lord Dromont of Whitebrim Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord France will do the same. Now that your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, Leon. May Halone guide you. Thanks, Harshfon. Too early for that. Wonderful to see you again, Leon. If there's anything I can do to repay you, name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vision. It shames me to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Hailnar. Haelenor, probably. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt that my words will carry much weight with Lord Dromont. Nevertheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House Hailnar have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us. And towards you now as well. So I gotta watch my back now. The final flight of the Enterprise. Damn. Oh. I can at least take a shortcut there, but damn, that's far. You desire an audience with Lord Dromont, do you? Ha! I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing will make it so. Nice. What do we have here? Letters from Lords Harshfon and Francel, is it? A likely... Oh, you're serious? What to do? What to do? Ye of little faith. Your timing could not have been worse, traveler. Lord Dromont's attentions are focused solely on the Stone Vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to Sir Albois. Actually, without the X, it's probably just Albus, maybe? Sir Albus. Yes, Sir Albus can surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom and on the opposite side of the yard. Sorry. Oh, Alfino got up. Where the fuck's Sid? Time is a resource we can ill afford to squander. We must gain entrance to the Stone Vigil without further delay. Where the fuck is Sid? Me with you? Damn it. Oh, there he is. What the fuck are you doing here? If the Enterprise is indeed inside the Stone Vigil, then we must convince Lord Dromont to cooperate. Okay. What the hell am I supposed... This is the problem with this quest marker in the two-story building. Are they outside? Maybe over here? Oh, it's not just a two-story building, is it? 3 stories. There's a fucking basement dungeon down here or something. Jesus. Sir Brunadier bade you speak with me, did he? I know not why he presumed I would be in a better position to help, but I assure you that he is mistaken. Hey, Crimson, you saw that shit, right? The struggle, dude. I was like, what the hell? Lord Dromon hasn't the time to spend speaking with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for head Kyrugan Astidian. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? I never know how to pronounce that. I'll be honest. Because I hear some NPCs during voiced over areas call it like Kyrugan, and other ones say. Actually, I mostly hear Kyrugan. Maybe I'm imagining. That one time I heard it different. Oh, door. Did he say go upstairs? Did she say go upstairs? God, now I'm saying he instead of she, and she instead of he. I'm tripping over myself all over the place now. Jesus. Are you here to visit a patient, sir? What's this? Letters of introduction from House Fortom and Hailnar? With documents such as these, you need to seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir... Oh my god, these names. Sir Gooderno? He should know Lord Dromon's current whereabouts. Gooderno? Maybe? I don't fucking know. These names are difficult. Boy, Heavensward is gonna be a fucking hoot, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Oh, this place. Oh, for fuck's sake, here we go again. Time to guess which floor it is! Okay, we got lucky. Goaterno. What reason have you for barging into... Oh, I see. Well, you are in luck, Lord Dromon is... I like how they acknowledge that he's just running here like it's nobody's business. It's like, what reason have you for barging into... Oh, I see. Well, you are in luck. Lord Dromon is just up these stairs. Letters or no, though, I would not expect much. House Durandare as a whole does not hold adventurers in high regard. You'd best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. Show proper respect, and it shall be returned in kind. Okay. Sir Gooderno permitted your passage? Very well. Speak. Maybe it's Goodernois, but that first part is the part that's fucking with me. You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with Scalekin to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the avatar of the Fury herself? Nice way of calling me crazy. Well, crazy, but also like brave, reckless. It was almost like a backhanded compliment, maybe. We are the scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Dromont. You know our name and you know our deeds. We are come to Cursus to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Sidnan Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland, you're alive? But that's impossible! Indeed it is, my lord. The fuck? Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. At this critical moment in Ishgardian history, as House Durandare marshals its forces to retake the Stone Vigil, who should appear in Whiteburn front but three mysterious strangers? Sid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the Calamity, and two scions of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. Wow, you've done your homework, haven't you? The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Durandare would have greater sense. I know not why these three seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment I nearly believed this mummer's farce. Shit. You three will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it. And until you declare your true intentions as well. We just got fucking cockblocked by this asshole. It could be moons before House Durandare purges the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Sid, Leon, we must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Dromont's trust. Understood? You know, they're both right here listening to us, Alf. You know, you could have waited till we were outside to say all that, but okay. Oh, thanks, Crimson. In English, Godernu. So I was almost saying it right then. Godernu. I was saying Goderno, but it's actually Godernu. Alright. In Dutch, it's Houdernu. Most of the names and yeah, most of their names seem to be French. So I think, or I think it's supposed to be French. I'm not sure, honestly. I'll go with Godernu though. I appreciate it though, Crimson. Good looking out. Like, who am I supposed to? Another person on the same fucking, the same X and Y axis location, but not Z axis. Great. Do I go down or up? I went the wrong way first. Yeah. Hey, I tried. That's gonna cost us time in the speedrun. Not that I'm trying to speedrun, mind you. Just making a joke. Where the fuck is this guy? Oh my god! This is horrendous! Who the fuck was I supposed to talk to? Was it actually down there? Shit! I say it again. God damn it! These quest markers! They don't help for shit! Of course! Of course! See? I did this! This is what I did. I peeked. And of course they were down here, right beneath me. Okay, factual folklore. What's up? Are you the lad responsible for that commotion upstairs? Aye, word travels fast in Whitebrim Front. I gather you still wish to change Lord Drillmont's mind. If there's one thing I've learned about the man in my time here, it's that he listens to and respects the opinions of those under his command. Win over the barracks, and he's sure to take notice. How, you ask? That's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contain no meat whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we could prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. Wouldn't be a quality meal, 'tis true, but it'd be a damn sight better than nothing. If you have a mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy in Danafin Pass? And take this bottle of vinegar. Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skin. Okay. Wait, how far am I supposed to... Shit. There's no ether near there. Yeah. Flying. Excuse me. This is the spot. That's a cute sound the chocolate makes. What's up, buddy? Damn, he's strong. I guess that's why he gave me the item to weaken it. Yep, I have my gear on. That dude is no joke. He was like, nope, not that easy. Hostifor? Or Hosfor? It didn't work, did it? I thought it was an idiotic idea. Don't worry, I still killed it. Oh dear. Remind me to never wander near mud puppy spawning grounds without a bottle of vinegar. Any road, this should only take a moment. I'll just need to do this, and voila! Never seen a man cook steaks that fast, have you? Take these 3 and distribute them to the hungry knights here and up above. You there, lad. Don't think I didn't see you and the cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. If you wish to buy my trust with a steak, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. Nice. Mwahaha! Yes, yes! I feel invigorated, refreshed, as if I have the strength of 10 men and their wits besides. Aye, I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. Nice. What about you, Umbeline? We ought to at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this godforsaken waste. Here. Is that a fresh-cooked steak? Alone's blessings be upon you, my friend. Mud puppy meat or no, it's the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. How long is a fortnight? If it's anything like score, it's probably like... No, it's not the same measurement. We'll have to look it up. But I think a fortnight refers to like... a couple weeks or something. Ever must we train to maintain our skill at arms, yet never are we to receive proper sustenance? Well, today's your lucky day. You are a godsend, my friend. Too few appreciate that House Durandar must do more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. Why is that a render? Oh, it says down. The cook. It feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. Amazing what good food can do for morale, eh? Of course. Ah, but I've forgotten about the hard-working Kairugans at the infirmary. So rarely do they take their meals here in the hall. Mind taking this steak to Sonoda? She's doubtless so preoccupied with the health of her patients that she's neglected to attend her own. What did I... Oh, okay. Thought I saw something strange. Beg your pardon, sir, but I am busy attending to this man. I will be with you in a moment. I just came to give you food. Is that? Come to think of it, it has been quite a while since I last ate. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. Oh my, this is fantastic! Thank you so much. I'll eat the rest right away. Can't take care of your patients if you don't take care of yourself. You got to eat to keep your strength up. 2 number 45s and all that shit. The best inventions. Might I have a word with you, Leon? It concerns the Kairugans. After speaking with them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient alembics for their needs, you see. So I used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced alembic, both as a gesture of goodwill and as a means to help me recover my memories, since working with my hands kindles familiar feelings. All I require to complete the device are the cores of 3 ice sprites. Though commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alchemical mixtures, there is a way to alter their properties so that they draw the cold within rather than radiate it without. Sorry. It must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, yet somehow I know it will work. Wow. Go see. Trying to find my way out of the fucking building. Lord forbid they had too many interiors later. I'll be lost as fuck. Okay, slay ice sprites and obtain their cores. Simple enough. Prick. Literally, an ice prick. Right, he's upstairs. I had to stop to think. I was like, shit, is he upstairs, downstairs, or right here? Have you obtained the cores? If so, please show them to me. Here you go. Work your magic, dude. What an amazing device! But, is it truly an Olympic, sir? I've never seen its like before. I too am unsure of what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I have no idea how to make use of it. It does look cute, though. Leave it to me to call a little machine cute. Nevertheless, if it is as effective as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder. Where is he, the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at a cost? Ah, fuck's sake, this guy again? Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as-yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We almost succumbed to the temptation proffered by these unbelievers. This is bullshit. Why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Francel's trial? Obviously. Whatever his reasons, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. Yeah, he's a prick. I don't know why I'm laughing, I just... Influencing Inquisitors. Before we can persuade Lord Dromont to help us, it seems we... Damn it. I think I'm literally just laughing at the way I called him a prick. I'm so simple-minded. I laugh at the dumbest shit, I swear to God. Before we can persuade Lord Dromont to help us, it seems we must convince the Inquisitor Guillaume that we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Corinthus. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of Whitebrim Front. Share your findings with Alfino in the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Oh, buddy. Inquisitor Guillaume? Yes, of course I know of him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim Front several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a... Oh, did I say muddied? No, muddled. I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in snow that day and had the ill fortune of being assigned to the night's watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in a darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in this very bed where I have lain, recuperating from my injuries ever since. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end Inquisitor Guillaume rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gates. I owe him my life, sir, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. Someone says it's below. So I gotta go this way again. Unless I read that wrong. No, I didn't. Right there. Inquisitor Guillaume? I am the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. Aye, we have learned of your deeds at Witchdrop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you've hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you! Wow. Fuck you too. Under Inquisitor Guillaume's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. Yeah, he still says the same shit as before. I'm supposed to talk to him after this is over, I'm guessing. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Halone's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. That's why we're getting nowhere. You cold, dude? I mean, you're not exactly dressed for the occasion. In case you have yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. I literally just pointed that out because he was shivering. I realized it soon after our arrival, but paid it no mind as I'd hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we've wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind, our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with this irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you have been busy making inquiries, yes? Should come as no surprise that he is held in high regard. Even so, I am beginning to suspect he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us more closely review the testimonials you obtained, Leon. Mayhap they will provide insight into Inquisitor Guillaume's motivations. Okay. Let's go over the evidence. We'll have ourselves a little sit-down. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. He claims he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate. Yes? But the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we've arrived in Whitebrim Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Excuse me? Which would imply that the Inquisitor came from... God damn it. North of the eastern gate, not south. That's true, and he did say, yeah. But it cannot be so. That way lies naught but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir... God, this name... Jala is not misremembering? The Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. Perceptive Alfino over here. This was all months ago, right? Holy shit. There's a dragon carcass here. This must be the chasm he was talking about, too. The air begins to crackle with ethereal energies. Really? You little shits. Oh, the damn body's in the way. It is, yeah. An inconspicuous snowman. Oh, shit! He ain't gonna be in Final Fantasy 15. Well, the dude's dead now. Check it out, dude. You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. Bloody encyclical. The scroll contains what appears to be an official papal appointment to the position of Inquisitor. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you have just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Guillaume. Newly come to Carthus and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Leon, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. It's true. We gotta get ahead of him. Blood for blood. Wasn't that a Dragoon skill a long time ago? Replaced now by a lance charge? Since Lord Drillmon has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of two high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim... Yes, mayhap that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Jalo, or Jala, I don't know, with the evidence you discovered and see if it helps him to recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the Enterprise. I like that even the flow of this storyline for FF14 here. It follows a similar flow to previous Final Fantasy games, where towards the end game, which we're approaching, you always get an airship of some kind. It becomes like your personal airship. Sid's usually involved, he's always the airship mechanic. It's kind of nice that it follows that consistency. Oh, you have returned. There's something else you wanted to ask? Yeah, check this out. The Inquisitor is an imposter? Don't be preposterous, that could not possibly be true. A lot of P's there. He is a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that is all a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go and speak with Sir Prunilla. She was at the eastern gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I will never speak against the man who saved my life. No. This isn't going well so far. You! I do not believe I know you, sir. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know not of it, not at all. Oh, I don't have that added yet. Well, time to add it. Are you sure you don't know anything? You seem a little sus. You know, don't you? Fury, take me. I prayed this day would come. When Sir Gelot gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravanian abominations lashed out at him, nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. But what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family. Secrets I had never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Gelot and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Gelot to the infirmary, and on his first night in Whitebrim Front, Inquisitor Guillaume was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized whilst in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Dromont, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats, and so I did nothing, until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago, I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of Whitebrim Front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire Locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Hailnar, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. That is the entire truth, I swear. Alone, forgive me for not acting sooner. Wow, so she's the one who planted all those rosaries in Hailnar's stuff. And the outcome was what she hoped, which was us intervening with Harshawn, of course. And, bringing everything into question and exonerating everyone. Including the poor dudes who already died, unfortunately. That was a clever but also very risky and dangerous way of going about it, but I guess she had to play the indirect card like that. Because it almost cost Francel his life. If we hadn't been there. Oh yeah, so Blood for Blood replaced that red skill right there. That's on my square. This. Lance Charge. The way it worked, from what I heard, was that it raised your critical rate, or guaranteed critical hits, I think. Something like that. Or just like ignored defense for an enemy. But then it also did the same to you. So you would hit the enemy harder, but they would also hit you a lot harder too. From what I heard, it kind of sucked because of that. It kind of hurt more than it helped. I'm guessing healers had a hard time. Maybe that's how Dragoons first started getting the reputation of Lord Tank way back then, huh? That was a skill that I think was removed way back in... well, that was a skill that existed back in... well, when the Realm Reborn first came out, and was removed with, like, pretty early on. Maybe Heaven's Word, Stormblood, I don't know. Pretty early, that's all I know. Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you 3 access to the Stone Vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. Oh yeah? I got something that might change your mind. There had better be a very good explanation for why you were carrying these rosaries. And where did you find this papal encyclical? Fury, take me. The Inquisitor is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale. But this evidence and your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Leon, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. With pleasure. Because that guy's an asshole. Ah, my nose is so dry. It's only the outside of my nose, too. It just keeps itching. It's the tip. The heretic among us. Is the guy accusing everyone else. That thrice-damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hells take him and his Dravanian allies. I am told he makes for Snowcloak even now. Christ. Intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Leon. Together let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. Like I said, with fucking pleasure. This guy's an asshole. Let's do this. We're going the right way. What that person's waiting on. Well, here we are. And we're going into battle yet again. So that means put on the helmet. Let's do this. Good to have you with us, sir. When Lord Dromont arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we will need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Always. You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Halone's halls. Only the wicked... But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of Halone. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Dromont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain! I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Guillaume and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. The jig is up, fool. Ah, grave allegations indeed, but you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Dromont, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You, whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade. You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Dromont, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Dravanian fang and claw. He said bring it on. So we're gonna bring it. Show the heretic no mercy. He must pay for the innocent blood he has spilled. Ignorant swine. Soon you will know the futility of your faith. He's spamming Ruin. I feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy 13 again. Do you see, Heretic? You and your allies are no match for the might of Ishgard. How wrong you are, Ishgardian. I have even been blessed with power far beyond your ken. Come, my brothers, grant me the strength to smite our enemies. Oh shit! I am reborn! It turned into a dragon! Stand your ground, 'tis but an illusion. You sure about that? It is huge. A dragon stands before you, yet you still do not flee? Come think of it. Your magics have no power over me, heretic. No. No! It cannot be! I'm going down, asshole. glamours dispelled. Well, he never did turn into a dragon. Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You're fucked. You may not recall the many Asgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, White-Brimmed Front shall fall. Defiant to the last, leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves not better. Leon, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Asgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst. It is past time that you were reunited with your airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at White-Brimmed Front and bring your associates. So yeah, we just did a bunch more filler quests, but these ones were nowhere near as much filler as the ones for like Titan and whatever the hell we did before that. Because these actually introduced us to Ishgard and its culture, its society. And, you know, they provided exposition for Ishgard, which we have seen, like, almost nothing of. Up to this point, both in 1.0 and in A Realm Reborn, excuse me. So, valuable exposition for that. Unlike the company of buffoons, as Alfino called it. Which was... God. That was bad. Those are bad times. And, you know, it provided exposition on the drama and struggles that Ishgard goes through. They're in their own little world compared to all the other city-states, apparently. It seems. Where have you been, Leon? The false Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Yes, well, his was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. Alright. I'll do this. In pursuit of the past. As I am sure you will agree, it is past time we entered the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Drillmont a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow anon. Oh, it's closer to the bottom than the top, so... Buddy? We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillaume would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand. But you must understand, it seemed too much to hope that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It is the very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Drabanians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Dravanian foothold in Krithis, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Drummond, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without Iscardian aid. Yeah, just us three. We got this. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nathaline, I think, or Nathalon, probably, of your impending visit. May Helone guide you, silence. Thanks, dude. This used to be a rare fate. You need it for the books to get the Zodiac weapons, too. Somebody desperate might come along soon to kill it. Hail, Leon! Lord Drillmont has apprised me of the situation. You may enter the stone vigil whensoever you will. That was the longest fate I ever had to wait for, before I realized I could just jump servers, and that was a little faster. When I had to get the, what's it called? When I was working towards my, what the hell is it? Yeah, the Zodiac Zeta weapon for, well, both of them. But the first one I got was obviously the Lancer one. But now the notes on the website that I used to help, they don't say anything about it being rare anymore. So I think it's changed, maybe. Maybe they upped the frequency of it, or... It is a wiki, so maybe somebody could have just removed that for some reason. The Stone Vigil. One of 4 watchtowers built along the Sea of Clouds by the city-state of Ishgard. The Stone Vigil was overrun and occupied by the Dravanian horde not long after the calamity. The following years have seen the Knights of House Durandar make several attempts at reclaiming the fortress, but to no avail. What could it be that thwarts their every effort? I suppose we'll find out, but first, I gotta take a little restroom break. So, after I do that, we'll fucking charge straight in there and kick some ass. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, so see, I'm kind of wondering now if um maybe what Alfino said, we'll secure the airship from the Stone Vigil ourselves without Ishgardian aid. I'm wondering if they'll change that little piece of dialogue after the patch in basically next week now. Next Tuesday. Because of the fact that you'll actually be able to have NPCs as backup, maybe they'll write it so that he'll say something like, "Oh, we can spare like 3 dudes." You know, we can spare 3 soldiers, and then those become your party members if you want to do it with NPCs. Oh, we don't need it. We're going in alone. A one-man army concept from action movies in the 80s and 90s. I forgot to put my helmet on. I'll do it in a minute. Or we march into battle. Holy shit! I thought Hawk Manor had a little jump scare, but that one had a bigger one. um, I was saying we march into battle. Let's do it. This place got fucking wrecked. Oh! I got roasted. The Travanians aren't keeping things tidy here, are they? They pretty much just left it as wrecked as it was when they first took it over. He didn't even know what hit him. This room's big. Let's go, I'll kill every one of you. Sweet. Gotta line them up like pool cues as always. Like billiard balls, I should say. The pool cues, which you use to smack them. Okay, not much to see here. What the hell is this? Big ass sniper rifle or something. He didn't see me. Not yet, anyway. Dodged. A dodge. Nothing that way. Judo Yudo. The So they obviously use these cannons to fire it Dragons flying at them. Wow. Multi-barrel cannons. Interesting. A dodge. What was this? Oh, you asshole. He got me that time. I'll give him that. Shit, if I waited a little bit longer, I could have got all of them. In one go. Look, I didn't reach him. Carrier Z's. Cannonballs. Pretty much it. Nothing much to see here. Oh, listen to that. The sound of the wind. Oh, there's, yeah. Ishgard's city or whatever. Which you still haven't been to. But yeah, this is geographically correct. Nice. They pay attention to details. The hell? An actual firewall. Doesn't hurt you, but still, it's a firewall. Not the digital internet kind. Alright, asshole, let's do this. That's for burning me to a crisp more than once. Rick? What is the... I should have looked outside. Okay, it's the same kind of view. Yeah. Not much to see. An organ! Oh wow, it actually hit them too. I didn't do it too early. Good. Looks like a map of some kind, yeah. There's a little prop there. Booze! Hey. Well, I think we made it to our destination. The strong room. Oh shit, there it is! Yeah, that's the Enterprise. It's covered in snow, but that's definitely it. There's no mistaking it. We saw it in 1.0, so that's definitely what it looked like. Smell a trap. Cannons are out of commission. I can't use them, but they won't be used against me either. Alright. Let's just jump down there and see what happens. Look! It's the Enterprise! Yes, just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. Guess they hadn't loaded it in until the cutscene. Well, it hasn't hurt us yet. The dragon is not our concern. We have come for the airship and only the airship. Sid, you and I will sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare it for launch. Leon, you stay here and keep an eye on the beast. If it wakes, we may need you to provide a distraction until we are ready to depart. You can manage that, can't you? Yeah, man. I'm a Dragoon. I was made for this. That settles it then. Shall we, Sid? As you command. Quiet. Let's try to avoid a fight. Pause, champ. Oh, why? You're gonna ruin it! So you mean to slay Garuda next? Interesting. Most interesting. Fuck you, Laha Bread. And you are aware that her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquests? A testament to the fanatical devotion of her followers. The Ixal are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. Yet only a fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Efreet, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, the battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle. Assuming, of course, you live that long. Damn it, of course he woke it up. What an asshole. Alfino, the dragon! Found it all! Honestly, did we expect any different? Just like a Totorock. Asshole sticks an oversized enemy against me. Let us see how well your blasphemous gift serves you this time, Crystal Bearer. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. You know, some of the enemies outside actually survived one of those. I thought he would actually live, but he didn't. You remember the mud puppy? Yeah. I was like, well, the mud puppy survived it. Maybe he will. Nope. So much for that. We already saw this room from far away. Let's get on that airship and get the fuck out of here. We got places to be. Now comes one of the most beautiful songs in A Realm Reborn. Got another crystal, apparently. Only one left. I'm guessing I'll get it from Garuda, since we're going after her next. Dude, that armor is so badass. Leon! Leon! Are you alright? Speak to me! Little smile. I'm looking something up really quick. Okay, that's what it's called. Shit. That's probably gonna be a hard way to find it, but if I can't find it in a few seconds, I'll just forget about it. They changed this. Oh, fuck you, Spotify. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'll look it up somewhere else then. Okay, that's all I wanted to look at. Okay. Troll be praised, I feared the beast had injured you. I see now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already. Gee, thanks, Alfino. I'm glad you care that much about me. Which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Well, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state, but if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If all are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the Howling Eye, it is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. Indeed. This is all so familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... it's no use. Let's go. I think it still had some fuel left in it. Beryllium, I bet. All of Ishgard is probably looking at us like, whoa! The hell is that? It's not a familiar airship. When I look at her, I feel as though I've come home. I can think of no other way to express it. Ah, how I have longed for the more agreeable climate of the Twelveswood. Yet I will not deny the Holy See had its charms. Endless detours aside, our Asgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Yeah, it did. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Why do you tarry, Leon? Our work is not yet finished. We must press onward until the Harpy Queen lies broken at our feet. Relax, dude. We gotta fix the ship first. Into the eye of the storm. Oh shit, I forgot to take off my helmet. Oops. It calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. I bear good news. The Seedseers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Ooh. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it. There must be a way. A way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements? But of course. That's it. We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Nice. Yeah, just almost like you're fighting an enemy weak to another element. You just use the opposing element. The enemy is the barrier. Though mayhap not to you, Leon. We speak of the manifestations of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout Eorza. Thanks, jackass. It's like, yeah, it's probably not obvious to you. It's like, oh, okay, thanks. Calling me dumb. He's right, though. I wouldn't have. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace. Which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected ether, comprising Garuda's barrier, into ether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambertine, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marcus met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for want of a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies. About his etheric studies, I said. Yeah, at a time about his etheric studies. I said it right. The fuck? Corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was a result of these conversations that poor Marcus was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Leon, I need you to return to Thandalin and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. Fair enough, I suppose. Shit. Very limited here. Yeah, this is the same place the heroes of back then stood before they rode the Enterprise to go fight Neil Van Darnus. You wish to leave the landing area? Yeah. Get me the hell out of here. Where in the seven hells is that woman? What are we waiting on? Alright, so... Dan one. Lamberton? Hmm? Why yes, I am Professor Lamberton. Beg pardon? You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow man of science. Sealed with science. Ah, so rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. 'Tis even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow. Unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed of an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand. Did you say you wished not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Egads, man! At least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you've sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Thanks! Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded pot. Protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Haha Sako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of ether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Where's he at? Oh, over there. Chocobo flapping. Not used to seeing vandalism like this. I rarely see rain here, obviously. It's meant to be rare weather, but it happens. Damn it. I missed. There. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. What have we here? Containment vessel? Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lamberton. You thieving knave, I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you. Why did you assume Then you must have sought me out per his instruction. Which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Well, aren't you happy? What do you got, buddy? With the utmost care. Oh, fabulous day! Halloo, Calais! That I should be chosen to guide this man. Yes, I, Hahasako, greatest of Professor Lamberton's pupils, shall see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable, in fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystal from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that naught but a perfect peace will satisfy your high standards. In which case you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous mirror nights lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large crustum. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying. But advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Okay. Jesus Christ. Bahama made a huge fucking mess here. All it took was one of his Mega Flare energy blasts to land right here. Fucking wrecked. Well, here's a chunk of it. Pouring Mall. Nice! We're doing something, what's it called? Miner would usually do. Kink! 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 But we don't get to see the animation because we're not actually that job class, but you can just picture that's what I did. That guy just rubbed me the wrong way, I don't know. Jeez. Interesting music they play there. I see you've come gallanting back. Have you the crystal then? That would have been a much longer trip without being able to fly. What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal! Professor Lamberton will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. Yeah, you gave me the hammer and the pot. That's it. Oh, what the fuck this? Oh no, he's inside the, yeah, I forgot. Game with the multi-stories. My keen scholar sense tells me that you've obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right? Yes, you are. If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal... Ah, it is as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected ether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? To breach a barrier comprised of wind-aspected ether? Oh dear. That may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hahasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, man, you now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. Great. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Valdesian. You've heard of them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you alright? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've still a corrupted crystal to find. Sorry, I think Leon got pretty bored listening to this guy go on and on. Promising prospect. It's short, but I think I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, we'll do this next stream. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, so I can relax for a bit before going to bed, and we'll continue this tomorrow. Better to end it before accepting a new quest, because then it's in context, and I don't have to do a recap or look at a recap. So, I think this time I'll just log out here. Ah, fuck that. I like going back to the end and going to sleep. I don't know. It gives me closure when I log out. If I log out abruptly at any other, like, haven, I guess, you know, like where there's an aetheryte or whatever, it just seems too abrupt and sudden. I don't know. It's the only way I can describe it, so. Fuck it. We'll go back to Ul'dah. We're in Balmung too, so this ought to be interesting. So far, so good. Mm-hmm. The usual crowd. Jesus. Yeah, the usual crowd. There's a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is again. This is what I was expecting. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on here. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. Jesus Christ. The fact that we ended up in Thailand of all places before I had to log out. God damn it, not again. All I gotta do is play it once. I'm gonna fix my shit before I log out. Let me suspend this. Damn, this place is packed. Where's the... No, not you. God damn it. Why did it always target this guy? I'm standing in front of this fool. Jesus. Thank you. At this hour, too, it wasn't surprising to see people dressed like that, of course. But that's 24/7 here, honestly. Anyway. Alright, folks. I hope y'all enjoyed that little run to the fucking hotel room here in, you know, the quicksands and all done. With that said, I will see you all next time. As always, I appreciate the likes and subscribes, and even just the views on YouTube and the follows and views on Twitch. Please take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Look after each other. And as always, until next time, please have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace.